The reality is our tax code in the United States promotes financial speculation, leverage, private equity, and penalizes capital investment. And with a stroke of a pen, the Congress could change the dynamics of that, and that would be to allow the expensing of capital equipment. Now, once you do that, the case that you're talking about, $1 billion expenditure, you change the dynamics. And if times are bad, every board says the same thing to the management. Cash is king, push it off, make do with what you have, even if there's a positive ROI. Because if you spend that $1 billion, and let's say the depreciation schedule that the IRS permits you to have on that piece of equipment is 7 years. It takes you 7 years to get that money back. Interest is 100% deductible. So if I want to go speculate on buying in a company with private equity, the government is taking 38% of that risk. But when we buy a new 777 airplane from Boeing, the tax code says it takes 7 years for us to get our money back. Just allow FedEx to expense that. You completely change the dynamics of whether you make that investment in good times or in bad times. We very much support a tax on carbon. If the United States wants to get rid of CO2, wants to make those price signals about buildings, whether you buy a big automobile or a smaller automobile, whether we invest earlier in more fuel-efficient airplanes, just say we're going to start taxing carbon. We're going to increase it X% every year until it gets to a point where our CO2 consumption declines. Then everybody knows what the game is. You can't hide it. You can't obfuscate it. You can't keep that price signal away from the people that need to make that decision. Then that CEO would make the right call, in my opinion.